Curious about what really lurks behind those tempting to be true offers? In this episode, we're going to peel back the curtain, revealing scams, guiding you to general success. Here we go. All right, so number 9. Playlisting services that charge you directly for placement. Such services often don't have real audience engagement. Followers of these placements are typically passive, offering no real fan base growth. That means you end up paying for placements, don't favor authentic artist-listener relationships. You know what I'm saying? This type of transaction is usually against most streaming platform policies, so you could get banned from Spotify. Also, as an artist, you want to have your music reach genuine listeners who may become long-term supporters, not just numbers on a screen. This strategy might provide a temporary spike in your stats, sure, but it's not going to guarantee sustainable growth. I know it's a bumpy ride, but trust me, this train is heading somewhere good. Now buckle up on our next red flag, which happens to be a bit of a bear trap.
Hello my friends, Sergey here. For the right price, I'll give you the cheapest ad management. Let's just say it's as tempting as a hot bowl on a cold Siberian night.
Next, we're talking about ad managers that charge less than $5 a month. First of all, in advertising, you get what you pay for. A lower budget means you're reaching less fans and fewer potential listeners. There's a certain threshold for ad spend required for Facebook's algorithm to actually take shape and learn and optimize your campaign. Cutting this short could significantly impact your campaign's performance. Low budget ads are most likely to get lost in the crowded advertising space anyways, reducing their overall impact, so it's not going to do as good.
No.
Also, ads managers who offer such low prices might be cutting corners in other places too, leading to subpar campaign management. Always remember, quality over quantity. Better to have a well-executed campaign with a reasonable budget than a numerous, ineffective one. If an ads manager is offering a too-good-to-be-true deal, always take it with a grain of salt and ensure they have a solid track record.
You don't need your own ad account, duh? Just give Sergey all control is easier like vodka for breakfast.
Next, you got ads managers that don't set up ads on your own account. Now, ad campaigns contain valuable data and insights that can help you inform you about your future marketing strategies. They'll let you know more about your audience. If ads aren't set up on your own account, you might lose access to this data. In addition, this practice might be a way for managers to conceal substandard practices. For example, it's crucial to work with ad managers to prioritize transparency and respect your ownership of data. Remember, this is your data, you're paying for it. As an artist, you have a right to know exactly how your ad campaigns are being managed and performed. Consider this a red flag and opt for an ad manager who sets up your campaigns on your own account. Also, your ad account and the data it contains can provide valuable insights into your audience's behavior and preferences. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly what kind of style of music do they prefer in addition to yours? Do they like something else? This is important data to have. You don't want this out of your control and in somebody else's pockets and hands. So don't let anybody deprive you of that data. All right, you still with us? All right, good. We're turning out these red flags faster than a one-hit wonder's follow-up album. Don't go anywhere. There's more wisdom coming down the pike here. So stay put. Next, we got expensive PR services. In our digital age, the PR landscape has transformed greatly. I mean, emphasis has been put on social media presence and direct fan engagement. This is so important these days. Spending a small fortune on traditional PR services that operate like it's still 2014 is a losing game. It's like trying to play a vinyl record on a smartphone. Services should be updated with the times. If they're not incorporating modern marketing strategies like social media outreach and content marketing, they're missing a huge chunk of opportunity and potential engagement for your listeners. Many agencies overcharge for these services anyways and have lost the efficacy of the contemporary music industry landscape. A heavy PR investment can be better utilized in other areas like quality music production, social media ads, or grassroots community building. Always question the relevance and the return on investment of any service before you decide to commit to it.
Listen here, young techno DJ. Sergey's got wisdom to share. That? You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Stream for stream, follow for follow, like a bear trading honey for a fish. Duh?
And there's stream for stream or follow for follow, however you want to look at it. These are mere vanity metrics. They don't foster genuine connections or develop your fan base. Also, most of these communities are only interested in boosting their own numbers, not getting you true fans. It's not about ranking up followers or streams. It's about engaging fans who genuinely appreciate your music. The repercussions of such practices can also be harmful, as DSPs and social media algorithms can identify and penalize this behavior, and it's going to hurt you in the long run. These techniques can lead to a decline in your organic reach and overall engagement. Authentic fans who engage with your music are far more and will always be way more valuable than a herd of passive followers.
Ah, proprietary audience, glad you asked. Sounds fancy, duh? But trust Sergey, it's not as hollow as a Matryoshka doll.
And then it comes to priority audiences, term often code for bot-filled audiences, not exactly the fans you want at your first virtual concert. These audiences offer no long-term value or loyalty to your music. Remember, there's no shortcut to build a genuine fan base. You want real listeners who engage with your music and attend your concerts and your shows? Well, no bot's going to inflate your numbers enough to do that. Being associated with a bot-ridden audience could even lead you to have your music being devalued and penalized by Spotify or other streaming algorithms. And beware of any practice that seems shady or secretive. Transparency is key in trustworthy marketing strategy. You gotta know what the other person's doing. Your music deserves a real engaged audience who appreciates your talent and creativity.
I'm seeing you moon and stars, da? A certain number of results, da? Ah! That's as trustworthy as a three-legged racehorse. Only I can deliver these numbers, da?
And who can forget about the next one? Promising a certain number of results, or whatever, promise or guarantee. Music is an art, not a science, okay? No one can guarantee a certain amount of streams or new fans. If your music sucks, it's not gonna garner any fans. If the marketing sucks, it also is not gonna garner any fans. Be wary of any agencies that promise specific results. It's a colossal red flag. It's like performing at a gig and noticing no one's plugged in the actual speakers. Music promotion is unpredictable. What works best for one artist might not work for another. If you're dealing with something like in the realm of ad, you might have a range that a marketing company can work for, but don't expect a guarantee or any sort of like for sure number. It's always going to vary. It will always vary on the budget, the time the ads are run, etc. While setting targets and goals are part of the process itself, giving exact numbers and guaranteed outcomes is not professional, nor is it realistic, and you're setting yourself for failure. A reputable agency will explain this with certainty and will work on a comprehensive strategy instead of promising mere numbers. Always remember, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Other companies accept anyone with a legal lave. That's desperate, as a lone wolf during mating season. For me, you must have at least 100 rubles.
Beware of agencies that don't assess the quality of readiness of an artist before accepting them. Throwing money at a problem, it's about creating a strategy that works for both the artist and the agency and the audience. Not everyone is ready for the marketing. Professionals understand this. It's important to know the stage and work from there. A one-size-fits-all approach rarely actually works in music marketing. Your craft is unique, so should be your marketing plan. That's why you prioritize agencies that value your music and your growth over the money they can make from you.
Focusing on a single metric, that's foolish, like a bear chasing its own tail.
And they're just focusing on a single metric. Any agency that obsesses over one particular metric isn't looking at the big picture. A proper music strategy is holistic. It's all-encompassing. It focuses on multiple areas, streaming numbers, all the way to fans, to engagement on social media, downloads. These single metric approaches are usually about quick fixes and don't contribute to your long-term success as an artist. They often result in generic campaigns and don't fully reflect your brand as an artist. Each aspect of music's performance, whether it's streams, likes, follows, or fan engagement, requires attention and care. Your career deserves more than a one-track strategy. So aim for a balanced growth pattern that builds a sustainable career. And there you have it. In this topsy-turvy world of music marketing, remember, quality over quantity. Nothing can trump that. It's not just about numbers, but the real engaged fans behind them.
In Mother Russia, techno DJ don't get streams, streams get DJ.
Steer clear of all the red flags and you'll be on your way to an successful music career. So until next time, stay tuned. Hey, are you learning anything? Go ahead and click the like button down below. Leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.